This is the West Highland Way. It's a trail that runs from Milngavie in Glasgow north to Fort William in the Highlands. It's 96 miles long, and on Friday we have two teams running to Fort William and back again, 192 miles in conditions that are likely more wintry than this. Our Endeavour project started way back in 2018, a team of 8 of us running a West Highland Way out and back in a day.
Yes, James, yes.
We put all we had into that day and arrived back in Milngavie in the finish line, just 6 minutes beyond that 24-hour mark. A lot has happened since then. We realised that Endeavour was much more than just setting new records and spending time on the trails with friends. It was about our community, trying to give something back and hopefully making the world around us a slightly better place. This year we're going back to the West Highland Way, and we're doing things differently, with 2 teams and 2 FKT attempts. We wanted to have a female team this year, and we put out a call to all of our Pyllon athletes to see who wanted to be involved.
When I first heard there was a chance to be part of Endeavour, I thought, oh my goodness, that's bonkers. It's right up my street. I would love to do it.
When I first heard that there was a chance to be part of Endeavour, I immediately emailed back and then regretted doing it, thinking, what if I actually get a place, but I didn't think there was going to be a chance of that.
When I first heard about the chance to be part of Endeavour, I thought, finally, what the fuck have these guys been thinking?
When I first heard there was a chance to be part of the Endeavour team, I thought to myself that it would be an amazing opportunity for us to get back together and take on the original challenge, which we done back in 2018 to run it out back on the West Highland Way.
Hi, I'm Kaz. When I first heard about Endeavour, my first thought was, oh god, I hope the cows aren't out. If the cows are out, it could become Endeavour 12. You know that field in Drummond? Over, we're done.
I heard that there would be a chance to be a part of Endeavour. I thought, I don't know, it would be really great to be a part of the team.
I thought, in true Connolly style, fuck yeah!
Oh, awesome. I'm pretty rotten new, and what better way to round it off than to be running all of those miles in such an epic winter adventure with such a cool bunch of people.
Second thought I had when he got in touch to say we were going to do Endeavour was, oh no, he's going to make us do one of these videos, because apparently we are okay at running, but not so good at talking to camera.
It was almost like a moment of recognition from guys that I have fanboyed for years, and the opportunity to run alongside these people and be part of the inner workings of the Pyllon community. I couldn't pass that up, and knowing all the hard work that goes into the Endeavour events, and to be actually part of that, an integral part of it, it's something that I would never let pass me by.
Yeah, running has definitely changed our lives for the better. For me, running was always something that I did to sort of escape, have some me time, maybe sort of process things. It was a real therapy tool when life was a bit tough. But now, yeah, running just is pure joy for me.
It's about escaping a busy home and work life and allowing time that is just for me. I'm sure every parent craves some time by themselves, and running does that for me.
It's a way of unwinding after a day's work or before I start work, and maybe to then go home and enjoy family life, and also having great adventures at the weekend with friends, out in the hills, challenging ourselves out in all weathers. So keeping fit, keeping mentally healthy.
A lot of the lessons that I've learned running, I can now apply in my real life. I think it's making me a better person, a calmer person. It's made me discover things about me that I never knew before I took up running.
It's my way of rediscovering myself and who I am, so that I am the best person I can be for the people that I care about.
Oh, it means the world. It's part of my life. It's part of sleeping, eating, work, kids. It's just me. It makes me a better person, it makes me a better mum, it makes me a better work colleague. It's my time to just have time for me, which can be pretty difficult as a mum working full time, juggling everything, so that time is precious, and yeah, running means the world.
This Friday there'll be 2 teams setting out to try and set the fastest known time on the West Highland Way, twice.
We're setting out from Milngavie as a relay, running to Fort William and then back again, which is 192 miles of trail.
In the winter, and it's going to be
nuts.
Mainly dark.
Winter.
It's going to be easy.
192 miles of trail in the hills in the winter.
Yes, winter.
It's going to be awesome.
And it's going to be awesome!
It'll be amazing, as long as the cows aren't out.
It's going to be pretty wet. The weather forecast is not looking good.
But it's going to be a great event, and it's about emptying the tank in each section and seeing how fast we can go.
This year we are going to be running to try and encourage people to live healthier lives by getting outside and moving more.
We're also supporting the British Heart Foundation for the life-saving research that they do into heart and circulatory diseases.
We all know someone that has been affected by a heart condition, and sadly lives have been cut short and families have suffered, my own included.
I was delighted when I realised that Paul had chosen the British Heart Foundation as the charity for this year's endeavour. Obviously I've been able to witness close hand how much he's missed his dad, how much Josephine misses Dennis, how much his sister Nicola misses her dad, and it's super lovely that we are devoting this run to the British Heart Foundation. But definitely to Dennis's memory. He was a huge part of the Pyllon family, and still is. And yeah, Pyllon experience was just Dennis in the kitchen, and I'll always have very fond memories of that. So he will very much be with us on the West Highland Way this weekend.
If you'd like to show your support, there's lots of ways you can get involved. You can, 1, follow us.
We're all going to be wearing a GPS tracker when we're running our sections on the West Highland Way, so you'll be able to follow along in real time on Facebook and across social media.
Please keep in touch there.
So it would be great to get some comments and shares available on social media.
To support us, it's a challenging event to organise and crew, so we'd appreciate any support we can get out on the course.
We'd also happily receive any messages at any time, and if you're in the area, a soup, a hug or a shoulder to cry on perhaps would be very welcome. It'll make a difference at 2 in the morning knowing that someone is following us.
Burritos, cheesecake, donuts, anything at all. Please throw it my way.
Vegan pancakes or cake, loads of cake, loads and loads of cake.
And hard-boiled eggs for me.
I'll eat them.
Cakes, treats, any sort of sugary goodness, and in fact non-alcoholic beer during.
Give us a hello, give us a high five, give us a boost. And if you've got any sweeties along the way, give me some sweeties.
And 3, we know times are tough, so if you can spare any pennies, we know that the British Heart Foundation will use it wisely.
And it will make such a difference to people's lives. We do have a Just Giving page, and you'll find the details on the website.
We have a Just Giving page You can get the link to that on the Pyllon Ultra website, and it's also available on our social media. We know that times are tough, but even if maybe you didn't have your Saturday night takeaway and you donated the money that you would normally spend for that and made something nice and healthy at home, then that would be super awesome. So thank you so much.
2 teams, 2 West Highland Ways and 1 Endeavour. I don't have a final message. Thanks!
Bye!
2 teams, 2 West Highland Ways, 1 Endeavour.
2 teams, 2 West Highland Ways, 1 Endeavour. Thank you for Dennis, for Dawn, for Fiona and our girls.
Say bye-bye. Big kiss. Mwah. Absolutely not.
Thank you. Winston says hello too, even though he's sleeping. Thank you, Winston.
That's me done.